We're talking with Jonathan Meltzer, Ice House America out of Jacksonville. What's Ice House America?
Ice House America is the largest franchisor of ice vending machines in the United States.
Are you national, regional?
Well, we are primarily in the Southeast, but we're national. We have 2,500 machines across the country that collectively vend about 1 billion pounds of ice a year.
I'm sorry, did you say 1 billion with a B?
1 billion pounds.
Wow, that's pretty cool. We're at the Boefly Franchise Lending Spotlight Conference 2013 in Irvine. One of the themes is access to capital for franchisors, for your franchisees. How do you see it from your perch? How's that crisis affecting you?
It's certainly been challenging. We found our company's about 10 years old, and before the financial downturn, people just had greater access to capital and frequently were using personal sources. Now it's much harder in convincing people, particularly to do a concept that may be less familiar. It's certainly been a challenge.
Great. You and I are going to be standing here a year from now. What type of growth do you have? Do you expect? Are you going to be at 2 billion pounds? What do you see happening?
Well, we're certainly we think the sky's the limit. From a unit perspective, we're continuing to sell hundreds of units a year. We've also recently launched a new model where our flagship product, the Ice House, is oriented around a value product, offering typically twice the ice for the same price as.
Well, help me out. I go buy ice, and there's that big container out in the front of the 7-Eleven, and I grab it, and I run off it. Tell me how your concept is different.
So that ice is manufactured in a central facility. It's loaded onto trucks. It's delivered. It's probably had the chance to be in a warmer environment and then to
melt.
Go
Yeah, so it's a solid bag of cubes.
Right. You gotta jump on it up and down in the parking lot. Our ice is made on the spot from there's an ice maker that's integrated into our machine. As a result, it's fresh. It's never clumped, and it's untouched by human hands. So it's also the cleanest ice that's out there. Because we don't have any of that cost that's associated with the distribution, it's much cheaper to produce, and we share that with our consumers.
Right.
They can buy twice the ice, twice the quantity of ice for the same price as you'd find in a convenience store. We just launched a new model called the Iceborne Express, which is oriented toward toward the convenience customer. So it's sold. There we're trying to compete directly with what you do find in the convenience store, with all the quality improvements that you would find from our big house, but at a price point that's closer to what you'd see in the store.
Great. Jonathan, thank you for joining us.
My pleasure.